Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl queendivamorgan, aka Enimie Esangbedo. Now I'm very sorry about the lighting. It's kind of dull, yeah, because all the source of light I have actually closed them because rain is falling. It is raining cats and dogs here in Edo State. It is pouring and I don't want it to mess up my video. I'm sure you still hear it, but what can I do? I cannot fight with Mother Nature now, can I? So anyhow, today we'll be talking about something very important, something that needs to be talked about every day, because in Africa it seems people are not still getting that this is an issue that needs to be talked about, an issue that needs to be addressed. Today we'll be talking about domestic violence, and yes, you heard it right, domestic violence. A lot of women are in their husband's home, or should I say their husband's house, or in their homes. You can't even call it their husband's house, because once you marry a man and you leave your parents and you form a family with him in a building, it's no more his house, it's now a home for both of you. So some women are living in their homes, but they are not safe, they are not happy, they live in constant fear, in constant worry, they are tormented, and it's an issue that has got me so tired of the whole scenario, because I don't understand. I know it's going to be an issue that will keep happening forever and ever, but we should take steps as young ladies like myself who is unwedded, in quotes. We should have to make good decisions in our partners. Before you marry someone, you should know what he is, who he is, what makes him tick, what his characters, what are those things that will make you say, okay, I love this guy, I see us, our future, okay, is there. Because I don't get it. How is it possible that a man that you fell in love with while courting will transform into a monster, a beast in your home that you are building with him? Because there are so many scenarios and so many cases that have happened, and it's all resulted into something tragic. So I decided, in my quest of come and now tell you guys or talk to you guys about domestic violence, and also give advice to women who are going through stuff like that. Because a lot of people, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Like when I went into the media world, see me talking like a pro, hey, when I went into the world, when I went to the net, I logged on and found a lot of stories, true life stories of people pouring their heart and soul about situations, and it was baffling. I swear to God, it was humbling too, because sometimes I'm always feeling like this boss and all this shit, a man can't do me this, but when I read some shit, I was like, fuck, like, man, it's so hard, it's so painful. Recently I spoke to a few friends, single, married, married, newlywed people, also advanced, older people, and I had to pick their brain in this topic and ask them questions. What's the matter? Why are these women so weak? Because to me, they were looking weak. Why will you stay with a man that beats you so much, disgraces you, turn your front to your back, changes you who you are, because you came into that marriage like a sunflower, you ended up like a bad withered rose? Seriously, I had to ask some people, why do they stay in such toxic relationship? What's going on? What's happening to women? And the first thing I heard was shame, fear, my children, and I was weak. Shame, in the sense that some people are too ashamed to open up. They don't want people to know what is going on. That's why secrecy sometimes is not the right thing. It's not the right thing. You just keeping things to yourself all the time, keeping it to yourself, okay? I'm nobody saying you should share your problem with the whole world, but you should have someone you confide in, someone you tell everything to, and you should have good friends, a good support system. Your husband is not always your only support system. Your family and friends, people that have known you from way back when, those are supposed to be your support system. Okay, I spoke to a lady this morning at my place of work, and we were discussing, and she said the first thing is If I leave him, what's going to happen? What will happen to my children? What will happen to everything in my life? How do I start again? And I was like, first and foremost, I blame the country. A country that does not, and I repeat, I still stand to what I'm saying, a country that does not support women. Because a lot of women are going through so many trials and tribulations, domestic violence, rape, assault, do you know what? A lot of things, and yet the government sees this, they have nothing to say. They have nothing to say. A woman will divorce a man in Africa, and the next thing you are hearing is that the man is having custody. Why? Because he has money. Who does that? Seriously, who does that? So when a woman is placed in a position where she says she has to choose between her life or her family, she will always choose her family over her life, because she feels her family is her children. A woman will never, and I repeat, will never leave her children behind, except that's not a woman, that is not a mother. A mother will never leave her children. She rather dies in such a toxic environment. And I get where that is coming from, but at the same time, women should all understand that you cannot keep saying that. That cannot be an excuse anymore. It's no more allowed. Saying you are going to stay in the marriage because of your children. Your children, if you stay in that marriage, your children will grow up. Your sons will become women beaters. Your daughters will have inferiority complex. They will feel a man shouting at a woman, a man disrespecting a woman, it's the right way. That is the way of life. For once, women should start stepping up. Step up. I know I'm not married. I know, because people say, oh, you're not married, you don't have an experience, you don't know what it is to live your... Don't say that. I've seen situations whereby women will say, I will stay in this marriage. They end up getting killed by the man. And at the end of the day, the man will marry another woman. And the children will be left motherless. Is that what we're trying to portray? Women, is that what we're trying to portray to our daughters? Independent, yay! Good to stay in your husband's house and die. Seriously, you cannot be preaching independence to your daughter at the same time you are in the house and your husband is beating you 24/7. What independence are we talking about? Please, let's check ourselves before we wreck ourselves. What independence are we trying to preach to our daughters? That they can live by themselves, they can live in this world where a world ruled by men, but they can still raise their head high. How can you preach to your daughter? How can you school her when your husband is giving you 7,000 blows, 3,000 kicks in front of your kids? Women need to stand up. I know a lot of women will be like they can't leave their husband, Okay, what would you rather do? What would you rather have? Die in the process of saying, virtuous woman? I don't understand. Some of them are talking of fear. Because if they leave this man, he's going to do something to me. He will kill me. I understand that too, because a lot of issues have come up where a woman will leave the man. The man will trace the woman where she lives, and either go and beat her up, send people to beat her up, or try to kill her. Who does that? That is where I say Nigeria as a country, the country does not value the women at all. Such issues, such situations, such scenario, a woman will go and report, my husband is trying to kill me, or my husband is, remember, the next thing you hear the police say is, madam, it's a family issue. Call the elders in your family. It's a family thing. Are you serious? Are you serious? There was a story trending on social media of a woman that cried for help. Help me. My husband sent a man that I left because I could not take a beating anymore. The man sent people to our house, a Zenith Bank worker. Now he's lost his job because why? That organization, that women organization went after him with force. Seriously, I understand there are so many issues that are coming up and we may have to be the bigger person, but sometimes we have to realize we have to live our own life. We have to live our own life.